In my opinion, Flame Whiplash is probably the strongest skill in the game. Not only does it deal a lot of damage, but it can also stagger enemies. And sometimes, with the proper build, as we saw previously with the lazy build, it can even one-shot bosses. And sometimes, they won't even spawn. They're dead before even coming. So yeah, Flame Whiplash is a very good skill. However, it can be a tricky one to pull off because normally the game tells you that you have to stop momentarily after any blade attack to trigger Flame Whiplash. But there is a way to go around it, a way to not have to wait around, sit around and just wait for you to get hit. So today I'm going to tell you how to use Flame Whiplash and how to take advantage of all that damage you can deal really fast. As always, drop a like, subscribe so that we can reach more people, setting the world on fire. Let's go. So to help you keep up with what I'm saying, I actually put a controller layout down there just in case you want to keep up and you have a hard time because maybe I'm speaking in a weird way. So just keep up by watching the controller in case you get, confused. So in God of War Ragnarok, you have 3 ways to trigger Flame Whiplash. Firstly, you can mash triangle and that's it. But it takes way too much time, and because you are only pressing one button, it means that you cannot press any other button unless you have way more fingers than I do. So I do not like mashing unless I have to. But yeah, that's the first way you can ignite your blaze. Secondly, you can just hold triangle. But then you have the same issue. If you hold triangle, it means that you have one finger there and then you only have like 4 other fingers with one controlling the camera, and we don't like that. So because we don't want to be restrained by our fingers, we are actually going to use that one skill which allows us to trigger Whiplash every single time we perform a blade attack, which is good. Because with that in mind, you have so many opportunities now to use Flame Whiplash, and I'm going to dive into the ones I know about. And I trust you, and I trust you with telling us about, sharing more tips when it comes to using the blaze in general. So hey, don't forget to comment. As I was saying, we can trigger Flame Whiplash upon performing any blade attack, which is good because now with that in mind, we know that all we have to do is press R1 or R2, then pause, and you're going to see that animation. It feels like Kratos is switching stances, and whenever you see that after performing that one attack, it is your cue. And when that happens, all you have to do is press triangle once and he's going to ignite his blade. The timing is a little bit weird at first, but then the more you use the skill, the more you're going to get familiar with the timing. Personally, when it comes to the timing, what I do is I actually feel the vibration in my controller. That way I'm able to tell, hey, now is the perfect moment. And the more you use the skill, the more you'll be able to even just guess when is the proper timing. So I actually encourage you to just practice the timing, and in no time you're going to see that you can even put it off without holding the controller. You'll be able to tell, hey, this is the right time. And that's the first step, because when timing is very important to be able to use a skill reliably. With that out of the way, we now have an issue. How come some people just use Whiplash after Whiplash and it feels like there is no end to it? Well, we use Shield Strike. Because here's the thing, if you want to use that trick, performing Whiplash after pausing, you need to perform one attack first. And the problem is enemies are not going to sit there and watch you do it. The greatest thing about Shield Strike is it acts sometimes it can stagger enemies. So while they're staggered, it allows you to hit them with the follow-up Whiplash. That's why we actually use it. It's the fastest way, in my opinion, to perform multiple Whiplash in a row. Right, you perform one Shield Strike. Again, it's just that one double tapping of L1 you use to interrupt those blue rings attacks. So you double tap L1, he's going to perform a Shield Strike, and then you pause, and when you feel the timing is right, you hit triangle, and boom, your blades are ignited. Easy peasy. It is that easy. Again, Shield Strike, you pause, Whiplash. Easy. Now, in case you feel a little bit uncomfortable double pressing L1 every single time, good news. God of War Ragnarok actually won most accessible game of the year, which is good because now all you have to do is go in the accessibility features, and you can use I don't even know how the touchpad, right? You can reconfigure the touchpad so that one swipe can trigger one action in particular of your liking. But I personally, this is what I actually decided to do. I configured the swipe up to perform a shield strike, which is good because now I don't have to press R1 every single time. No, I can just swipe up, pause, Whiplash, and you can actually see it on the control layout what I'm doing. I'm swiping, pausing, swiping, pausing, Whiplash. I think it's even faster than just double pressing every single time. So I actually invite you to mess around with those accessibility features to see what actually fits your playstyle more so that you can be more efficient. And with that out of the way, again, you now know what we do to perform the multiple whiplashes in a row. We just shield strike and then pause. Now here's the thing. Sometimes, because holding your blades while they are spinning actually leaves you open for follow-up attacks, there is a trick you can use in case you don't want to get hit. Whenever you actually successfully ignite your blades, whenever you evade and quickly press triangle again, you will be able to reignite your blades without having to go through the tedious process of shield striking first. Keep in mind, whenever your blades are already ignited, all you have to do is dodge either left, right, it doesn't matter. You dodge and you press triangle again and boom, you're right back where you left off. That way it means that, let's say you're dealing with Gna and she's about to attack you, you just dodge and boom, Whiplash. And it works every single time. It doesn't matter where you dodge, just don't roll. Don't roll, just evade once. Press triangle again, Whiplash. And because I am generous, I'm going to give you one more tip when it comes to using your blades or actually any weapon altogether. So here's the thing. You don't have to fully wait for your animation, for the animation of the whiplash to be completed before you can dodge out of the way to ignite your blades. Let's say you're about to get hit, you just perform the shield strike. Wait, the moment you see those flames, you don't even need to wait for Kratos to start spinning those blades. The moment you see that, hey, I have successfully ignited my blades, you can dodge and just keep your blades ignited, which is good. Again, sometimes enemies are going to be on your ass trying to kill you, and time is very sensitive, especially when they can kill you in one hit. So it is in your best interest to make sure that you have all the proper tools to be able to avoid dying. So yeah, keep in mind that you don't have to fully commit to an animation. You can dodge any given time. As long as you don't perform a move you cannot cancel out of, you're good to go. So just keep that in mind, that whenever you actually successfully ignite your blades, well, as long as you actually dodge and press triangle fast enough, you'll be able to keep your blades ignited, allowing you to dodge freely any upcoming attack while still being able to retaliate. And that's it for the video. I think, again, Whiplash is a great skill, and now you know more about how to take advantage of the skill. I actually invite you to, in the comments, give us more tips and tricks you learned along the way so that we can all grow together and become stronger and just destroy everything in New Game Plus. And as always, don't forget to drop a like, to subscribe to the channel so that we can help more people get the hang of that amazing skill. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.